The best Australian accent. Welcome to Qantas. All right, Crocodile Dundee it is it? Is that a good one?
Not really. That's okay.
Well, the main reason I'm coming back now is through the success of NetSky. It's very nice to be here as a Belgian, because the music scene in Australia and New Zealand is pretty amazing. You know, we're so far apart from each other, but there's this Belgian music that is actually very popular in Australia. So when we come here after, let's say, 22 hours of traveling, you feel like, huh? There's nice music here. It feels a little bit like home. Yeah, actually NetSky Live isn't the Roland show, but thanks to Roland we can do NetSky Live. You know, when Boris requested me to start experimenting with me joining him on a couple of DJ sets, I was just using an SPD-30. Of course, for drum and bass, especially when you have to play a concert, like a 1 hour concert at 173, 175 BPM, you also need, you know, a fast instrument. Through, you know, me using a TD-20 and TD-30, it was a very obvious choice to, of course, play electronic music from Boris, you know, NetSky music, with the electronic drums I already had. And it was also the only one we could do it with, because we tested several system setups, and the TD-30 was a solution. Yeah. And also very important with NetSky Live is that the TD-30, but also for instance, the SPD-30 are really played in the PA with sounds coming on out of those modules. The actual tom and cymbal sounds are combined with the original kick and snare sounds from the NetSky productions. And the only way you can do this is with fast processing. So that's why we use Roland. My first main involvement was with it, I think it was a TD-20X, and also from then on, you know, I was like a sound consultant, testing the sounds they already were preparing, and also helping them to enhance the sounds. Through my experience playing with a lot of electronic music acts, I also could help them in making those sounds more versatile and more to the point, you know, because with electronic music evolving as it is now, kick sounds and kick fashions and snare fashions change all the time. So my main thing is not only testing the sounds in my studio, comparing with what's happening, but also sometimes designing some of those sounds together with the sound engineers, and we do it through Skype or through the internet. It really works well. But you know, when I get the pre-production version of an instrument, it's already, let's say, 85–90% everything is already there. So it's a very nice job, because you can just try to do your thing with them, and then in the end it's a mutual decision of what's going to be in the end production version. Yep. TD-30. Wow. Absolutely, because it's the synthesis of everything Roland has ever produced for V-drums. Even the SPD-SX has been important for the TD-30 development. SPD-SX is another one I feel very close to, because I've been using the SPD-S for so many years, and then the SPD-SX was, you know, in development, and I could follow how it was evolving and things. So that's also a very close one. And then, for instance, HPD-20, through the experience with TD-30 and SPD-SX, I could give them some input on the HPD-20 as well, because HPD-20 also integrates user sound import abilities to make your own patches and so on. So, but I think the TD-30, it's really the top-notch experience. And the SPD-30 actually is as well. So anything with the 30, it's been a big step forward.